Hey everybody, NFT Collection, especially Elon Musk fans. We've got something interesting for you today. I'm using CryptoEmcee, and we're going to discuss the NFT collectibles phenomena. It's hype in 2021, the keys for success on an NFT collection, and of course to show you a couple of interesting NFT collectibles with my today's guest. Please welcome first Chris Louis Oniya. He's the LifeOfMuskNFT visionary and founder, and yes, shouldn partnership consultant. So Chris, it's great to have you on.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me as well. Happy New Year's, happy holidays.
Happy holidays. First of all, let me explain what is LifeOfMuskNFT. It is a venture dedicated to developing a collection of NFTs that celebrates the work and achievements of Elon Musk. It operates on the Ethereum blockchain, and it's displayed in Decentraland, with a part of proceeds being donated to various charities supported by Musk project. Looks awesome. And the second guest of our today's show is Julia. She's simply Julia. Julia, hi. Thanks for being with us.
Hi, and Happy New Year. I'm very actually excited to participate in such a meeting project. I don't know what's that actually, but I'm really happy, yeah, to share my experience as well.
Okay, so special thanks to Roman Luca, the founder of Caprica and StonedSanta NFT Collection. You may see it's on my background, for making this episode possible. So first of all, let me start, Chris, with you. I prefer to start with the personal history in the blockchain space, because this is very important. Tell us, please, how did you get into the crypto space, and how did you have your first exposure with NFTs?
Hey, that's a good question. I first got into the crypto space around 2017. I used to live in Beijing, China. So in Beijing, China, I had a Bitcoin factory. So I was mining Bitcoin, I was making Bitcoin. And, you know, that was the first time I've actually got involved with it. It was a very amazing experience. And from there, I just held on to it from 2017 to 2021 up until now. And, you know, it did extremely well. And then I asked myself, what's next? What's going to be the next best thing? So last year, I took some courses at Harvard, Columbia, and Rice University. And a lot of them were cryptocurrency courses, just the evolution of cryptocurrency and where the future trends is going to be. And inside the courses, the professors was talking about crypto, but the classmates were talking about NFTs. And so the classmates were telling me about how NFT is going to be the next big thing. It's going to boom. They said they think it's going to happen in 2021. And so that's when me and a couple classmates started discussing it, and I started looking into this venture to see, you know, how I can possibly collaborate or get some exposure.
Yeah, that sounds like a great story. Julia, maybe you can explain how long you've been staying in the crypto space. How did you get there? Why? What were your main incentives to getting into the space?
Wow. Okay, I think my story is just probably a personal friendship with Chris, because I know Chris from Beijing. We were studying together in Beijing. I was studying in another university. So we met each other, and Chris was always, I think, like faster than all his classmates and people around him, and he was ahead of time. And then in 2020, when COVID just started, all this thing, he told me like, hey, Julia, I have a great idea. Let's get into NFTs. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, it's another thing, like it's a new thing. We should explore it. And I'm a very creative person. I like exploring different new things. So Chris told me like, hey, Julia, so you are responsible for research. I was like, okay, so let's research it. And I think it's how it started. Like it was just curiosity from my side and from his side. He knew more than me, but I was just good at research, and I helped him out in some way.
Well, interesting story, guys. I see you do love NFT as myself. So Chris, please explain us, how did you come up with the LifeOfMuskNFT Collection?
That's a very good question, Eugene. So Elon Musk, I've been a very big fan of him for almost nearly a decade. I feel like we have a lot of common characteristics and traits. He's somebody I really admire, and I follow him and I follow what he does. And also I love investing. I love looking for projects to invest in. I love looking to help grow communities, grow projects. And so last year I saw Elon Musk had some bottles called Tesla Tequila. They're very rare, limited edition Tesla Tequila bottles. And I knew previously that he had a surfboard. The surfboard, I think it was selling for like $1,400 and retail price, but when it sold out, it started going for 14,000. So I said, wow, 1,400, 14,000. I said, you know what? Let me just keep these. Let me just buy these Tesla Tequila limited edition bottles from Tesla, and I'll hold on to them for 10, 20 years, 30 years, possibly. Maybe the bottles will become worth 10, 15, 20,000. That was my initial goal. And I said, I'll just hold on to them. I bought a significant amount. And then later, when NFTs started coming out, I said, you know what? Why not make a hybrid package where I can have one NFT and one Tesla tequila bottle and bundle it together? And that way, we can sell it as a package in the community. And so that's how the idea kind of came about. That was just a rough idea. Then later we decided we wanted to go in the metaverse and we wanted to actually display our artwork also in the metaverse, in the central land. So we bought a plot of land, and then we built a digital museum called LifeOfMuskNFT. With that was going well. And then we said, you know what? Elon Musk loves charity. We also want to do charity work. How can we get to charity? How can we get back to the community? So we said, you know what? 5% of all proceeds we will donate to charity. So that's pretty much how Life of Musk just, it came apart. Just, exploring, brainstorming, and just having these creative discussions with the team.
Well, sounds like a pretty mind-blowing cocktail. Tequila first, Elon Musk second, charity third. What are the else values of Life of Musk NFT collections could you mention besides these three values?
I think another one it's on the Ethereum blockchain. So as we all know, Ethereum is by market cap is the second most valued cryptocurrency right now. And so it's on the Ethereum blockchain, which provides security, stability, and trust. So I think that's another thing that we did that was very prominent. We could have went on any kind of blockchain, but we decided to use Ethereum because we also feel like this is something that the community likes and accepts. So that's something that I think was pretty cool as well.
Well, of course, there's not a secret figure that we faced an NFT hype of NFT collectibles hype in the end of 2020, 2021. Any thoughts, guys? Why have we seen the NFT collectibles hype in this year, Chris?
Mm-hmm. I think now, before artists, for artists or musicians, they would create their own work and they will sell it and it'll be done. There'll be no royalties. There'll be no commissions for long term. I sell it and it's done. Now I think the NFT, one of the most beautiful things about it is even after you sell it, you still can be compensated on royalties. So that's something you can leave for your children, for your kids, for your family. I think that's something that's very attractive. I think that right now the blockchain is like internet 3.0. So whatever you're doing is going to test the time of history. It's going to be in the history books. It's going to be stored on a blockchain ledger. I think that's something that is very inspirational to people because now you're not just leaving this world with physical with leaving behind this world with physical items. You now will be in a digital space. So I think it's something that allows people to leave their legacy behind.
Yeah, Julia, may you add something from your side? Why did we face NFT collectibles hype in this year?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think just to add on what Chris just told, I guess, like according to my research, people are more inclined to look for communities in space. And we are so fed up with just sitting online, looking for communities, it's kind of like difficult to work. And I guess collectibles give us a sense of community as well, because they provide this sense of warmth, family, like where people unite together. Maybe they share their collectibles, they share their thoughts according to some topics that community brings to them. And I explored some bunch of NFTs projects, and it's all about communities. So I think it's what we also want. We want to find Elon Musk fans, Elon Musk, maybe related people related to Elon Musk as well, and just build the community around these people for these people, just to make them feel that they're not alone. They can develop together with other people around the world. Yeah, so for example, me from Russia, Chris from the US, yeah, we can all unite together just under the same topic, under the same hobbies. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So Chris, I would love to ask you about the the keys, I would say the keys for success of an NFT collection, whatever it might be. So how do you see, what are the core components for success for any NFT collection? One of my friends said that there are three sides of any NFT collection. The first is the technical side. The second is the art values, how it's art or not art. And the third is the marketing. Marketing decides 80% of success. Your thoughts about the key success of NFT collections?
I think that is very, success is very relative. So the keys to success to everybody will be different. For me, just speaking with a couple of friends and doing a little research, I think the key of success is the answer is value. To create value for the community. But how can you create value for the community? I kind of broke it down into 4 parts. I think the first one would be utility. What kind of utility, what kind of functions does your NFT provide or can be used? I think that's number 1. Number 2 is the reputation behind your NFT. Does it have a good reputation? Is this a good community that you're trying to build? I think that's number 2. Number 3 is scarcity. Are you creating 1 million of these NFTs, or are you creating one of 10,000? I think that's another thing that provides value. And last but not least is liquidity. How hard is it for you to sell your NFT? Will you have to wait a certain time? Is there a lockup period? Will you have to wait a year or 2? Is it really expensive? So I think those are the 4: just utility, reputation, scarcity, and liquidity. Those equal value. So for me, those are the keys to success for NFTs.
Well, by the way, on the specific example, I mean, of course, Life of NFT, may you show how all these key drivers for success are represented, are manifested in Life of NFT? Scarcity, utility, liquidity, rarity, only 10 bottles of tequila of Elon Musk. This is a rarity, yes. What else?
So to answer your question, the first one is scarcity. Like you said, we have 10 rare limited edition bottles of tequila. So that's scarcity. That's one. Also, the art pieces. We only created 1 art piece, so 1 of 1. So that's another one where it becomes scarcity. For utility, when you purchase these NFTs, you will be allowed to display them inside our digital museum. So we have a digital museum in the metaverse. So your NFTs will be displayed. So if you ever going out with a friend, or you ever want to, network, you can take them to the digital museum in the metaverse and you can display them. I think that's a good thing for utility. As far as reputation, we know we're behind Elon Musk. We support what he does. Elon Musk has been here for a while. So I think anybody that supports Elon Musk knows that you have to have a visionary. You have to be a visionary. You have to have the long-term approach to Elon Musk. And as far as liquidity, these bottles only get more and more expensive with time. These bottles that we have is art. As Elon Musk's value grows in life, these bottles values will grow as well, appreciate, because it's attached to him. So I think as far as liquidity, this will be something that will be very easy to liquidate because of the value that it has behind, which Elon Musk, everybody wants a piece of him. Getting these bottles and these art pieces is actually like having a piece of Elon Musk. Each of these art pieces are 10 historic points in Elon Musk's life that we happen to go in the timeline and take parts from his life to make these art pieces. So these art pieces are very, very historic moments that define Elon Musk's life and career. So I think these are very, very attracting and create value for our collections.
Great. I would love to ask you about the charity element. You are in the US, and the charity is super popular in the US, and the element of charity is implemented into the Life of Musk and also in StonedSanta. Why charity? Is the charity, first question, is charity the core marketing element in the US if we are positioning the collection for US market? And is charity really works when you mentioned that 5% of your sales is going to charity? Does it help to promote? Does it help to sell NFT in the, especially in the US space? I'm not going to ask, just my wondering.
No problem. So does this charity really work? Honestly, man, I think charity is not really for the community, but it's really for doing good things in life. There's some things you do to benefit. There's some things you do just to help out the community. So if we say does charity really work to help sell the product, I'm not sure, but I'm not trying to use charity to sell the product. Like selling the product is maybe by the other utilities and the description I said before. But when we do sell the product, to give back to the community, to give back to the world, that's why we'll give to charity. So charity is just a plus, but it's not here for us to help sell the product. We, me and Julia and I, we did some research as far as what is Elon Musk, what does he advocate for, and what does he like to do in his spare time? And he loves to give back to the community. He loves to give back to charity. And so that's when we say, you know what, if we're somebody that is walking in Elon Musk's footsteps, and we're somebody that wants to be a project like Elon Musk, or, you know, represent him, then we have to follow in his footsteps and do charity as well. So we looked up all the charitable organizations that Elon Musk supports. There are about over 10. And we contacted each charity organization and we said, you know what, we're having an NFT project. We it's linked to Elon Musk. We see that Elon Musk supports you guys, and we also want to support you guys as well. So when we sell our NFTs collections, we will give 5% to you guys. And they were happy and they're excited to be, you know, working and collaborating.
Gotcha. Julia, what do you think? What do you think about the charity? How charity is it convenient to, I would say, convenient to use charity element into the NFT hype?
I guess everyone decides for themselves. I kind of agree with Chris that you can't, like, we are not using charity as an element to promote our NFT, so to promote our project in general. We are just, because we are dedicated to Elon Musk, so we are kind of like do what he does. Yeah, so we want to make profit, of course, but we want to make our community also benefit from what we do. So it's kind of like win-win situation, right? Like you win and you make others also win. In terms of promotion, it's hard to tell.
So the charity is not for promotion. Charity is because Elon Musk loves charity. That's why we've implemented charity element into the Life of NFT. That's the main idea, right?
I think not just Elon Musk loves charity, but we also love charity too, and we love to do good things for the society and the community. So it just falls in line with all of our goals, not just Elon, but us. I think Julia and I as well. Go on, Julia. I'm sorry.
Julia, I would also like love to say that it's more than just Elon Musk. Yeah, so it's more than just Elon Musk loves charity. Yes, Chris just told. Yeah, we want to create this possibility for people also to benefit from what we do. Yeah, also to have some support from projects that we do. So it's like we want others to win as well.
Well, Julia, I need to ask you. You're from Russia. I don't know how charity works in Russia. I'm a Russian too, but I really don't know. Let's discuss between ourselves. Is charity works in Russia well, like in the US? I think now the US charity in the US is much more developed than in Russia. Maybe I'm mistaken. What are your thoughts?
You know, I think it depends on the projects that people do, because now, like, if we are talking just about NFTs are not that much developed in Russia. But I saw some of the very successful projects, NFT projects done by our celebrities. And what they do, what their projects are aimed for, is to send money to charity organizations. So you can say that, yeah, our charities are not that developed, and you can say opposite. Yeah, so it all depends, I think, on people. But I guess if we are comparing US and Russia, oh, wow. I think I'm not much into charities, so I can't say like 100%, but I think we are also like, we are developing, not as much as the US, but I think we are on the right track as well.
Well, counting the popularity of NFT collections in Russian specific language area, I would say it could have been the great marketing tool, not marketing tool, the great promotion tool. So NFT collection creators in Russia, Russian-speaking realm, please add the charity element into your NFT. This is the good sign. This is the, how to say, the good tone. So let's go further, guys. Chris, I hope you had a chance to take a little look on the StonedSanta collection. So a couple of questions regarding StonedSanta. As an NFT collectibles creator, not a competitor, but like the man who's been creating the industry like we do. Looking on StonedSanta NFT collection, what would you say about its pluses, minuses, pros and cons, mistakes and advantages? What could you say?
Honestly, man, when I seen the project, this your Stone project, in the beginning, I didn't understand it, StonedSanta. But when I went to and I looked at it, it's a really cool, exciting project. I liked how it's very creative, and I like the different colors that you guys use to show the aesthetics and to show the attraction of it. So honestly, man, it was a amazing project that I looked at. I plan on also purchasing a StonedSanta as well. It's an amazing project, very inspiring, very inspiring, and I think it's really good for the community as well, especially now during Christmas time. It's December as well. Yeah.
Being a marketing professional, what would you recommend to add maybe for the marketing strategy of StonedSanta? We do understand that we are making mistakes. Everybody is making mistakes, and all the creators make mistakes. But what are we don't see this. We don't see them. What could you recommend to implement more?
I think so there's two things that actually me and Julia are having this conversation right now. We had this conversation yesterday. You're doing a good job because you see how you reached out to us and we interviewed you, you interview us, we're collaborating. Just continue to collaborate on different spectrums, like how you guys are on our museum. You can collaborate with different people on Discord channels. So me and Julia had an idea. Actually, I don't want to steal Julia's idea. The idea came from Julia. Gary V has a channel, a Discord channel. It's called V Friends, and they buy NFTs from you. I think they buy it from you, and you can also, Julia, they buy it from you, or they help you advertise it.
This you need to research. Yeah, okay. I'm also very new. Yeah.
Okay, but basically, they help you advertise your NFTs. So if you contact V Friends, Gary V's platform, they help you advertise it. As far as if they buy it from you, I'm not sure, but it's another platform to collaborate to get more exposure. I think the most important thing we need to constantly work on is exposure. Not just you guys, but as NFT people as a whole, because it's so new and the market just started growing. We need to work on different platforms to get exposure, and you're doing it now by us having this conversation and by us talking with each other. This is what you're doing, but I think it's something that we still need to continue to work on and grow. And not just you guys, we as well.
That's going to be the great advice. You assure us that the collaboration between collections and NFT collections is possible in this world. That's great. So finally, Chris, I would love to ask you about your vision of the future of NFTs at all in upcoming years. What are the main trends? What is going to be the main trends? Are going to be main trends?
Okay, that's a very good question, Eugene. The first one is, I think the trends that we're seeing now is a lot of people are doing the 10,000 generative arts. You see how we did one of one? One of one is good. We created one limited edition art piece, but the 10,000 versions, I think that's something that's going to be here a lot longer, because a lot of people can get a lot of people can get exposure to your community. If I only sell 10 unique art pieces, then I can only have 10 people in my community. So the 10,000 generative community, that is very a good approach. I think we're going to see a lot of that going forward. I think as far as utility, I think we're going to start seeing a lot of utility on and offline utility. So we're going to start seeing a lot of utility that you can do online, as far as, you know, we give you this, we give you that, but offline utility, as far as like what we're doing, we're giving you a hybrid, the physical, the bottle of Tesla tequila. You might have passes to, you know, concerts. You might have anything you can do to connect them. I think that's where the real tangible value comes in. Another thing that I think that will be really good is the metaverse. I think in the future, we're going to all be in the metaverse, just, you know, socializing, getting to know each other, and showing off your NFT in the metaverse. Having a place for you to display your NFT is going to be a trend. So that's why I kind of created this museum, because in the future, if people want to display their artwork, they can display in our museum. Like right now, the only place you can display an NFT is in OpenSea. But OpenSea, you can't, you know, walk around with your friend or say, hey, look at this, look at that. So it's still, the migration has to go to the metaverse in order for this thing to really take off.
Yeah, I love your advices. So guys, do not forget to add a bottle of tequila or tequilas for NFT and exhibit it in a museum in the metaverse like LifeOfMuskNFT did. So, Julia, your final words. How do you see the NFT realm in upcoming years? And any warm words for our listeners?
All right. So I believe that NFTs will thrive, and they'll all be around communities. As Chris said, I totally agree, because now, as we see all successful projects going around community buildings. Yeah, so if you build a good community, then you will be successful. Look, for example, at Bored Ape Yacht Club, how they did. Yeah, they created a real strong community. And I wish every project has a strong community, can have very nice people who are supporting the project and who are making the project better.
Well, thank you very much, guys. So I'm making the summary: utility, community, rarity, and exposure in metaverse. These are the core key success for NFT collectibles. Thank you very much, guys. It's been extremely educational episode for me. So, Chris,
just want to say one thing, Eugene. One thing. I hate to cut you. I'm sorry to cut you off. In February, we are launching our 10,000 generative Life of Musk NFT collection. It'll be 10,000 pieces. Me and Julia will be launching it in February. We have a very big surprise that's going to come out with it. We think it's going to change the NFT market. So we're just hinting at it now. We're in the works. It's already being designed, but we will have 10,000 versions of our last 10 of 10 unique art pieces. So we'll let you know as well when the time comes, Eugene.
Excellent. So guys, all the links are written down below, so you may find all the Life of NFT, Life of Elon Musk, StonedSanta, all links for our guests today. So stay tuned. Happy New Year, and be into NFT. NFT is a great tool for spread your art to the world, not all your personality. Thank you very much, guys. Chris, Julia, Eugene, we're here. Thank you for watching, listening, subscribe, and stay tuned. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.